Hello, my name is Dr. Nought. This is Steve Jackson's Sorcery, parts 1 and 2. As you can see, part 1, the Shamutanti Hills, is where we're going to start. And I promise there will be sound right after I click on this. Let's get into it. Begin your adventure. We don't know any New Game Plus thing, so we're gonna go with this dude here. There we go, let's do it! We have walked the wilds of Kakabad, through Kharé and the spiteful Backlands, all the way into Mampang. Clearly these places are as difficult to pronounce as possible, and that is how they're named. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here, the Crown of Kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found, by Chalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Shall we take it or wait? Let's take it. Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you will be as powerful as Chalana. The goblins are arming, the giants are waking, and the birdmen carving cruel daggers from stone. War will come, but you will prevent it. But then, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. It's a trap! And startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted, in the little hut of the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. So let's take our single step and begin. Shamutanti Hills. Shamutanti. Steve Jackson's Sorcery. Alright, so this is very board game-esque, and it's obviously in a fantasy land. So, part 1, the Shamutanti Hills. Click your character to continue. So we have 20 stamina, no gold, no rations, Panther. I'm not actually sure what that means. So I've not played this game also, so we're just going entirely blind here. So let's click our character to continue. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. Shall we test the blade, pray for luck, or leave the hut? Let's test the blade. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. Let's pray for some luck. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Time to go. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. Draw a path to the flag. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shamutanti Wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. Let's greet them. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantopani gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. Okay, what are we doing? Drawing a line. Oh. That was weird. Oh, I was supposed to scroll down. Haha. Let's be kind to the beginning. I don't want to have any curses bestowed upon me before we leave. Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, he says. I have for you a gift from the king, 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out a pouch. Oh, I'll take it. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says, and you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points with his staff towards the training ground. We should probably do all of these things. Let's buy some rations first. Small traders in the settlement supply the site-master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. I'm not sure how... Let's buy... Oh, I was going to say 3, but that's not an option. You check your pack. There is room for plenty inside. I'll take 4. Full rations is 8 gold pieces, the man says, holding out a hand. Let's buy them. I have no idea if that's too much. I have no idea. You hand over your coins, and the man places full rations carefully into your pack. You must be sure you eat every day or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but is not necessary. Check the contents of your pack using the items button on the map. So we can check this. We've got weapons, or rations, sorry, 4 meals. I'm not gonna eat. Weapons, we've got a sword. And treasure, 16 gold pieces. Alright. Let's go back. So, I'm assuming that's centering on myself, because I can go like this, and then if I come back, boom. Perfect. Don't know what this does yet, but that's okay. Let's collect my spellbook. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. Let's go inside. This better not cost a lot. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes, and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? He asks. Tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars, he begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Zarathustra, Aegis, and Pini. But that is not important. What matters is what the spell is called, and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball. Foff will create a force field around you. Shall I continue? I feel like I have to scream these because they're all caps. But clearly I don't have to because they're not emphasized for yelling. But I'm going to do it anyway. Tell me more. The mage nods. The Lao spell is formed from Lilith, Aegis, and Wex, and it will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. The Wall spell is quite different and uses different stars. The order matters, you see. The order, not odor. Wall creates an invisible barrier. You'll find the rest in the book, he adds, tapping the leather-bound volume. Okay, let's not bother him too much more. Thank you. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus, an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. Research magic using the spellbook button on the map. Alright, so we got the spellbook. Whoa, whoa, okay. So this volume contains the 48 spells of the High Craft as discovered and passed down from generation to generation of sorcerers from the earliest days of the Eastern world. Each spell is formed of 3 letters, and each spell will take energy to cast. Furthermore, some spells will fail without the use of a particular item or focus. So these are the ones that we didn't learn about dumb, but it makes creatures extremely clumsy. The 6 most useful spells. Okay, we'll do this later. Zap, Hot, Foff, Wall, Law, and Dumb. And then we've got Big, Walk, Stop. So I don't know what these colors imply. I think yellow means I can probably do them. I probably can't do this. Requires beeswax. Sus, 6. Anyway. Anywho. Cool. So let's go to the training ground, because I don't know how the hell to fight. You walk with the sergeant to the training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. Ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says, We will practice the stances. First, defend yourself against me. Choose your attack power by dragging your character sideways. To defend, stay fully left. Defend. Stay fully left. I'm trying to. Oh, I see. The Sight Master is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive the minimum damage from any attack he makes. The Sight Master Sergeant defends himself as well. The round is a stalemate. Oh. My next attack will be weak, he declares. You'll be able to overpower me by playing a stronger attack. But be sure your attack is stronger. Make a strong attack by pulling your character to the right. Ow. Okay, we're that far forward. Okay, charge. Oh yeah, look at that. You play a strong attack, overpowering the Sight Master Sergeant, who tries a low, careful attack. Overpowering a weak attack is easy, so you should aim to use as little power as possible. Oh, whoops. My next attack will be low, says the Sergeant. You can overpower him by dragging your character right until you think you have a stronger attack. So let's go... Oh, I see. So the value is... I can only go up to 4.5. And it's shown here, I see that. So let's do 3.5. Oh, yeah. You make a medium attack, overpowering the Sight Master Sergeant again. He bows. You have finished me. Excellent. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting. You seem to remember the basics, the Sergeant says, breathlessly. Good. Another round? No, that was... No. You shake your head. Very good, the Sergeant agrees. But if you wish a bout in earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. It indicates the wider yard where there is space for a true match. I mean, I feel like we probably should do that. Let's see how this works. You head over to the yard to practice a bout of real fighting. The Sergeant removes the cloth padding from the base of his staff. Unsheath my sword. Let's kill him. This time I will not tell you my intentions, he says. You'll have to read them for yourself. Be ready. So I have to start by defending. Oh, wait, no, I see. Oh, I see. Let's see. I'm going to start with a defend. He looks like he's kind of coming forward. Oh, we both defend. Alright. The Sight Master bows to you, taps the ground with his long staff, and readies his stance. You drop into a defensive crouch immediately. The Sight Master is not to be trifled with. The Sergeant covers himself as well. His eyes follow your shoulders. He is probably about to defend himself. You realize a strong hit would be wasteful now. Okay, we're gonna just sit here defending. You hold firm and keep your defense. And he hangs back and watches you in return. You see his grip change on the heel of his staff as he readies himself to strike again. Boom, I'll defend. Alright. You circle around him at arm's length as he tries a deep bash, but you duck. Fast work, he grunts. You escape mostly uninjured. Now we're going to counter with a 5. Can I do it here? No, I can't. Got him. Oh, and I see my attack power goes down. Can I see his attack power? I can't. Or is it... It's not that, is it? No. Time to attack. You swing your sword fast, in towards his chest, overwhelming his own staff swing. You have hurt him. You are strong, he acknowledges. You see his arm grow tense. He's readying for a strong attack. Let's just defend this. Okay, we got -1 on that, but I can't see where his attack power is. You drop yourself into a crouch. As he powers forward with a cry, it only tires him out. His guard is coming up, conserving his energy so that his next strike can be stronger. Well, here, we're gonna just, we're gonna thrust. It only does -1, so it's not that great to do that huge of an attack. Thought maybe we could get a -2 on that, but not so much. He was defending anyway. Acting quickly, you rush forward with a deep, heavy slash, but the impact clangs against his defending staff, and you only lay a minor wound. He shows his teeth. He's left breathless, but not seriously hurt. I'm defending on this one. Yeah. You whip up your defenses as he tries a heavy wallop, but you dive to one side. You are largely unhurt. He watches your footwork closely. You hear observers in the gathered crowd murmuring expectation. But do they expect a violent blow from him, or from you? From me. Let's go 3. Alright, we got him. -1. Leaping into action, you slash violently across his chest, but the blow jumps back off his lifted staff and you only place a small bruise. He grins. The Sightmaster shakes his head. Not bad, he grunts, clearly weakening. The base of his staff is moving protectively. Issue is, okay, so if he's going to defend, I could just do this, right? Yeah. Still does -1. Cleverly, you read his intent and attack lightly, saving your energy while still wounding him. His own weapon is raised in defense. He grins. His breath begins to heave. He is struggling to stay upright. His eyes narrow in preparation for a great effort. So here we can just do 7.1. Oh no! Oh, he crushed me. In the next moment, the Sightmaster Sergeant is charging for you. You attempt a strong blow, only to be overpowered as his swing lands. The impact of his hit is hard and sends you tumbling across the dirt. From the sidelines, the people of the settlement watch with gathering despair. A thin, grim expression crosses his face. I think he's gonna go again. Let's try just a 1 here. Oh no, he's pummeling me. The sergeant's light, stinging jab makes a mockery of your own attempts at swordplay. He turns his grip to hold his staff more loosely. He seems to be preparing a simple jab. A chance to overpower him, perhaps? Let's just go. We got him. There we go. Feinting left, you twist and lower your sword fast. It is enough to finish him. The Sightmaster throws down his staff. You have me, he declares with a grin. 9 stamina lost. Shameful. The sergeant is gasping for breath. He bows to you once more. You are too slow, he declares, shaking his head. I will tell the king to ready another champion, for you will not survive long. As he talks, a nearby healer hurries over with a salve, and your health and the sergeant's is quickly restored. What the? Okay. Approach the gate. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP, or DOP, spell to be crafted. And he stands back. Click the letters to find a spell. Open locks and doors requires 1 stamina. Okay, DOP. You weave the spell. One by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn. The noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him on your travels. If I overtake him, then he is too slow. The Sightmaster nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed. I hope you do not meet the same fate. He claps you on the shoulder. So now I'm a raven? What's about raven? Alright. Enter the gate. Together, you step into the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. I understand. I will not wish you a safe journey to Kharé, for the way ahead will not be safe, the sergeant murmurs as he peers into the distance through the open gate. The Sightmaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far he can see. Tell me what lies ahead. This path leads first to Cantopani, a settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead onto Cristatanti, but no single route is safe. Kakhabad, so I'm going to call it now, Kakhabad is a land of devils. And beyond Kharé? I cannot see so far, he says. But once you have crossed the Cityport of Traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night there are controlled by forces other than the sun. And from Kharé, too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. You thank him. You pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Baboon now? What the hell? Okay, this keeps changing. Alright, so we are on the wall, or under the wall, and we're going to go to Kakhabad next. So, that's the beginning of the journey in Sorcery Part 1. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.